Yo, what's good, YouTube? It is Vulpzy here, and today I have come to this platform. I have returned to this platform called YouTube to make a story time. Depending on the person, it could be a sad story time, interesting story time, informative story time, but it's a story time. It is currently like 6 a.m. and I gotta leave for work in 30 fucking minutes. But I've literally been up since yesterday and have not been able to fall asleep. So when you up all night, you just sit there and think. And I just started to think of my little sister again, and I saw my hoodie, and I thought of my little sister, and then I got bored. I'm like, what can I do? And I started thinking my future, and then I go on my YouTube, I look at my other story times. All my story times, people love it. So I'm like, what can I make a story time of? Oh, my little sister and how she died. And this isn't the first one I made. I made a story time when she first died, but at the time I was crying so much. Like at the time I thought I was crying too much, so I just deleted the video. And here I am 7 months after she died. I think it's 7 months. She died April and it's November 20th, I think, right now. So 7 months ago. She died Easter Day 2021, April 4th, 2021, 4th month, 4th day of the month at 4 a.m. 444 444 ever. But yes, I have come here today to explain to you guys the actual situation, how she actually died, because I see a lot of fucking people who got the whole story confused, and I am here today to tell you the truth, the honest truth, everything that coincided with the whole situation, that made every little situation that led up to her dying, my 15-year-old little sister dying. It sucks that I have to wear my 15-year-old little sister on a fucking hoodie. This is her, Olivia. Olivia Green. We have two different fathers, so we got different last names. This is my actual little sister, though, because I know people like to call their female friends brothers. Their female friends sisters. Hey, sis. No, this is my actual little sister, my blood little sister that I lived with my whole entire life since she was born. And yes, she is dead. And to this day, it is unreal. But I'm not even going to explain my feelings yet. I'm just going to tell you guys how she ended up dying. And then I'll tell you guys how I feel about the situation. So basically, everything that led up to her dying, I'm going to try to... Let's see. I don't want to make this a fucking 9-hour story time, so let's see. Basically, there's a lot of fucking... every household has their issues. Every family has their issues. A lot of childhood trauma and whatnot. So, our household is very dysfunctional. Our family was very dysfunctional. And the energy was always fucking terrible inside of this crib. So everyone felt it, including my siblings, and we all wanted to just get away from here because the energy is just unbearable. It makes me not want to be productive. Like, me making this video is not common because while I'm in this crib, I only have the energy to make this video because I rearranged my room. I felt like I needed change in my life, and I finally rearranged it, I think, yesterday. So now I feel good. Yeah, so the energy always sucked in the household. And, like I said, we all just wanted to get away with it. And she died when she was 15, but her first time running away was when she was like 12. And she went viral. A 12-year-old missing, ran away, don't know where she is, went viral. We found her on, I forgot what street, but I think some lady called my mom and was like, yo, I think this is your daughter. Just, a lot of shit transpired that just, she's not the only one that ran away. I feel like all of us probably ran away. I definitely ran away, you feel me? But they probably ain't noticed because I was always the type where I was like, Mom, I do what I want. Like, I was like 8 years old coming home at like 3 in the morning. So it's not that my family didn't give a fuck about me. I made them not give a fuck about me. I made them trust the fact that I'm always gonna be okay. Like, I can handle myself in any situation. But yeah, my little sister been running away since she was 12 and whatnot. And, you know, she got better. You know, things got better. But then the energy started to shift once again. Around the time she died, there was just a lot going on. And I'm gonna explain to you the night she left this crib, which led to her going to this one guy's crib, who I will bring up in a minute, and how this one guy ended up getting her killed. So basically, I'm the reason why let me explain it. So basically, I had a really, you know, you go through a lot of trauma throughout life. People dying, friends dying, family dying, you getting beat, drugged as a kid, you know, a whole lot of shit that just fucks with you, you know. And I went through so much shit in my life where it just fucked with me. Like, I was a bug out at one point. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a bug out now. I'm definitely much better in life, but at the time I was a bug out. It's November 2021 right now. September 2020, I literally stabbed myself in the leg and laughed at it. Like, that's how much of a bug out I was, you know, because just so much things going on in life and so much things that I went through. So like, yeah, I was always on my bug out shit. Like, I stabbed myself to prove to niggas that, what is a stab? Like, I eat that. And I laughed in the doctor's faces while they was stapling me. And I would go outside every day just pressing niggas, because I'm the type of person, like, I do a lot of bad things, but it's never bad in my opinion because the intention is always good. So I was the type of person to go out and just press niggas who always I try to press the bullies, you feel me? I'll rob the niggas that rob innocent people, you feel me? Cause like, why you doing that shit? Why you being a bully? Why are you being weird to bitches? And why are niggas out here raping bitches and coercing them into having sex? Like, I just hated like males specifically. I specifically hated males, like really deep hatred for every single male human on this earth. So I would literally go outside every day, record myself on Instagram walking outside with a baseball bat or my cane or my knife, and I'll just press niggas. Me bugging out. Just bugging out, you know? And there was this one night where I wanted to beat the shit out of some nigga. I forgot what he did. I think he was being weird to some female. And, like, on some rapey vibes. Kind of, like a rapey kind of vibe towards a female. So I wanted to, or maybe, I don't quite remember, but I just know I wanted to beat the shit out of this male and embarrass him, and for the whole world to see. Like, I wanted to embarrass him. So I wanted to go on Instagram Live and beat the shit out of him. But my phone was broken at the time. And my little sister Olivia had 2 phones. This is when she was alive. She had 2 phones. And my phone was broken. But I wanted to go live and embarrass the nigga. So I walk into her room and I'm like, yo, what's good? You feel me? I was mad because I wanted to beat the shit out of the nigga, but like, why would I take it out on her? So I walked in her room normal. I'm like, yo, what's good, bro? Let me see one of your phones. Like, could I use one of your phones? You got 2 phones. I'm trying to go live real quick. And she's like, no. And I'm like, no. What? You got 2 phones? I'm literally looking at your second phone right there inside of your teddy bear. Like, you're not using the second phone. Just let me use it real quick. And then out of nowhere, she's like, no, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my room. You're not getting my fucking phone. Like, she just starts going crazy out of nowhere. So the bug out in me, I think I walked back to my room and I grabbed my knife. Listen, me and my little sister always got into altercations and fought, like, all the time. It may be unhealthy, but, like, it was normal to us. Like, we always, like, fought all the time, whether it's verbally or physically. Like, we even physically fought at Culver Park. Like, that shit was, it was always funny to us. Like, we always joked about it after. Like, it was nothing serious. It's just in the moment tension, And you know, we're both bug outs in a sense. We love pain. So you feel me? She's talking to me crazy out of nowhere. So I'm like, what? Who the fuck you think you talking to? Suck my dick. I'm just talking crazy or whatever with my pocket knife in my hand. It's not like I'm gonna actually stab my little sister just cause she ain't give me her phone. But you feel me? I gotta talk my shit. So you feel me? I'm like, what? Suck my dick. You know who you talking to? You see what I be doing to niggas? So I'm just talking to my shit. And I think I definitely did go very extreme in that moment because I was already fucked up in the head. And on top of that, I wanted to fight, like, embarrass this nigga. Like, I was really mad about that. And then she's just talking to me crazy. So, like, all of that just came out at once. So it was extreme. And you feel me? I apologized right after. And we was cool right after. Like, literally minutes later, like we was cool. Literally minutes later. But she left the crib, and I think she used that as an excuse because our mom wouldn't let her go out a lot of the times because she's 15 years old. Like, what are you doing going out every night, all night, gone for the whole night? You feel me? So she used the fact that our little altercation made her unsafe so she could leave the crib and go to her friend's house. So she used that as an excuse. I doubt she really felt a kind of way about the altercation because, like I said, we went through shit all the time. It wouldn't be the first, like dozens of times. But she used that as an excuse, and she went to her friend's house. She probably did go to her actual friend's house, but later she ended up. We still thought she was like she'll sleep over her friend's house, and we thought she was sleeping over her friend's house every night. But it turns out she had a fucking secret 19-year-old boyfriend. 19-year-old white boyfriend who did the typical, I'm not gonna say it, but he, you know, does the pills, the Xanax, the perks, you know, all of that fucking junkie shit. So she got this secret 19-year-old white boyfriend. You know, the typical, like, he looks like Lil Xan. Just picture Lil Xan. That's the type of nigga he is. You feel me? Just pills, skateboarding, beanies, you know, that type of guy. So that's her secret boyfriend. So the type of nigga he is, he got her into pills. I never did a pill in my life. I was always against pills, but he got her into pills and nobody even knew of it until one day she FaceTimed me. Because like I said, we got cool right after. She FaceTimed me, and now that I'm looking back, I think she FaceTimed me from the nigga's crib. And I just assumed it was one of her, like, female friends' cribs. You feel me? And she FaceTimed me. She's like, yeah, I did a perk the other day. And I'm like, what? Perks? You're bugging the fuck out. Like, I told her, like, you never saw me do a pill in my life. I would never do a fucking pill. Like, I smoke weed. I even told her, like, bro, you're bugging. Don't do pills. Go to if you're gonna do drugs, like, smoke weed or even do shrooms. Like, I told her straight up, like, do shrooms or something. Because shrooms, it's not even a drug. It's more like magic. It's like a magic potion. But, yeah, she's like, oh, yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's not like I'm addicted to it or anything. I don't do it often, so I'm going to stop. And this is like 2 days before she died. And my mans was sitting right next to me. Like, me and my mans are siphon. And she FaceTimes me. She's like, oh, I'm doing pills. And I'm telling her, you're bugging. Stop doing pills. And she tells me on FaceTime, my man's cruddy was right there next to me. She tells me, she's like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to do that shit no more. And then 2 days later, like a couple days later, yeah, I think 2 days later is when she died on Easter Day. So how she ended up dying was she took what she thought was a perk 30, but it was laced with fentanyl. And I see a lot of bullshit stories. Like, I can't blame anyone for not knowing the real story, but I'm gonna tell you the real story. Matter of fact, I don't even have to tell you the real story, because the secret 19-year-old boyfriend she had, Skylar, I'm gonna let him tell you the story, because I have a screen recording of him explaining exactly what happened. The day she died, he sent, I think my best friend that I grew up with, he messaged Skylar, which is the 19-year-old boyfriend, like on some, like, what the fuck, nigga, you just killed Olivia. And Skylar replied with voice messages explaining what happened. And I have the voice messages right here on my phone. So I will play these voice messages and let my boy Skylar explain it. So, come here, Skylar. Here, this is a good enough look-alike of Skylar. This is the best I could do, but I'm gonna let my boy Skylar explain it.
Last night, I got 2 perk 30s off of my person that I buy off, and I come back in the house with them, and I give her one, and I have one, and she pops the whole one orally, like she puts it in her mouth, and she swallows her whole one, and I take mine, and I crush mine up on the tray. But I don't do all of it. I only did half of worth the powder that was on the tray. And I couldn't do anymore. Like, I was already done. I was already, like, I couldn't take anymore. And 45 minutes later, after she swallowed it, she told me she wasn't feeling anything. So she asked me for my other half. And I said, why not? Because I was feeling fine. And it was like 11. The voice message stopped. I don't know where it last stopped at, but we got him. I crushed my whole one up. She took her whole one, and then I only snorted half of my powder's worth on the tray, left the other half, and like 45-ish an hour later, she tells me that she doesn't really feel anything. So I told her that she could take snort the other half that I left if she wanted to. And she said she wanted to, so she did. And we were just talking and playing music by that point. It was like 11 p.m. And then we fell asleep. And then I just woke up and she wouldn't wake up. I didn't do this to her, I promise you.
Man, I'm tight. I just recorded for 22 minutes and it all just disappeared. So I don't even know where the fuck I left off. I forgot everything I just said in those 22 minutes. So I'm gonna try to say what I said. Hopefully I don't miss any of the points I made or anything. But damn. But yeah. So as you can see, the main story a lot of people are getting wrong. I see a lot of people in the comment sections talking about, why are you blaming him? They both took one pill. No. As you can see, as you can hear with your ears, he himself stated that he only took half. She took 1.5. He snorted a half. What in the Caucasian is that? I'm not a racist, but listen. Race plays into a lot of things. It's like different races is like different species, you know? Cause I promise you, you're not gonna see no black nigga snorting a perk 30. You'll probably see niggas snorting cocaine, but snorting a perk 30, that's unheard of. But that's besides the point. He took half. She took a whole one already. And on top of the whole one that she took, he gave her another half of his. So she did 1.5. And not only that, not only did she take 1.5 and he only took half, but he is a 19-year-old male. My little sister is a 15-year-old female. You know, everyone is built differently, especially male to female. And when age comes into play, like I told her on the FaceTime before, I'm like, yo, I saw niggas 5 times my size take one perk and that shit have them fucked up. So I told her on FaceTime, like, you're bugging the fuck out. And she took 1.5. And she's a 15-year-old female. So she overdosed. And yeah, I think she died like minutes later. And I found out in New Jersey. I was in New Jersey. You feel me? We live in Yonkers, New York. I was in New Jersey at the time when I found out she died. It was 4 in the morning, and I just randomly woke up, and I look over at my phone. It says my older sister called me 20 minutes ago, and it's like 4:20 in the morning. So I'm like, why is she, like, nobody calls me at 4 a.m., especially not my family. Like, why are they calling me at 4 a.m.? And she knows I'm in New Jersey. Everybody knows I'm in New Jersey. It's not like she needs help with groceries or something. So I'm like, why is she calling me at 4 a.m.? I call her back, and she's like, Zaya. They call me Zaya because my middle name is Isaiah, so the family calls me Zaya for short. She's like, Zaya, I think something happened. She's crying. She's like, Zaya, I think something happened to Olivia, but mom's not telling me. All she's doing is crying. Please call mom and find out. So I'm like, what? Hung up. I call my mom. She finally picks up, and she's just crying the whole time. She's not speaking English. She's just a bunch of mumbling and murmurs and crying. And I'm like, Mom, shut the fuck up. What the fuck happened? She's still not speaking English. And I think either a doctor or a nurse took the phone from her and spoke to me, and they were like, yes, your 15-year-old little sister is dead. And you feel me? I smashed my phone as soon as I heard that. But you feel me? It was 4 a.m. and I just woke up. So I just woke up from a dream. You know when you wake up, you're disoriented, you don't know where you at, you confused, you're fucking tired as fuck. Like, I just woke up, like, it still don't even feel like real life. And then I get a phone call talking about my 15-year-old little sister died. As soon as I heard that, I smashed it. Listen, and on top of that, there was someone right next to me while they were on the phone telling me this. So as soon as I heard that, I smashed the phone. I looked at them, I was like, woo, that was a crazy ass dream. And they looked at me. They were like, no, it's not a dream. They actually just told you your 15-year-old sister is dead. And in the moment, I'm 100% sure it's a dream. Because what are the fucking odds? It's so unreal to hear of a 15-year-old girl dying, especially your own sister. So I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure it's a dream. They telling me it's not a dream. I'm telling them, shut the fuck up. You're bugging the fuck out. It's a dream. Like, I really thought I was dreaming. And they could tell, like, I was really... I couldn't differentiate real life reality and my dream. Like, I really thought I was dreaming still. So they ran upstairs and told their mom. And they basically coerced me into getting in the car with them. They forced me in the car. And so they could drive me to the hospital in Yonkers. And during the whole car ride, I was bugging out. But I was aware I was bugging out. Like, I was dead talking to myself the whole time. Like, just looking out the window, my head twitching. I'm just like, man, I want to go. Like, I'm just mumbling mad shit to myself. And they kept looking at me at the corner of their eyes. But you feel me? I just found out my 15-year-old sister died, and I just woke up too. You feel me? You can't blame me for bugging out. But yeah, we finally get to the hospital, and there I see her, my 15-year-old little sister, dead. And blood is still continuously coming out of her nose from the overdose of fentanyl. And yeah, she's bleeding nonstop. Her skin is hard, like dried up Play-Doh. Her skin is hard, cold. Her eyes, you can't even see her pupils because her eyes are just cloudy as fuck. They look like the fucking Byakugan from Naruto. Fucking Neji's eyes or some shit. Like, they were just white, cloudy as fuck. And it was fucking unreal. Like I said, I have plenty of dead friends, but someone that I'm so close to, my own sibling at that, sister, and on top of that, she's 15 years old, is so unreal. So even though I'm in front of her dead body, feeling her hard ass skin, I still have blood on my purple hoodie that I was wearing that day, because I just kept wiping her nose every 13 seconds, just wiping her nose, because it was literally bleeding nonstop. So even though I'm literally in front of her dead body, I still didn't believe it. So I took a video, a little 1-minute video. So months later, like, I knew in the moment I was in denial. I was aware of that though. So I took the video so months later I could look at the video and accept the fact that she's dead. But 7 months later, today, like, I look at the video and it's still so unreal to me. Like, it's so unreal. Like, my 15-year-old little sister dead, gone forever, like, just gone. She's just dead, or at least her physical form, you feel me? And it's so hard for me to cry nowadays. Like, I want to cry so bad, but like I said, it's so unreal. It's so unreal. And on top of that, my view of life, like, I just know this is all materialistic. Like, I know that we're all born to die. Everyone dies. Every single living thing in the universe dies, because otherwise you wouldn't be living. You know, it's just, it is what it is. But for you to be alive would mean that eventually that life is gonna come to an end. You'll die. And I just know that death is a rebirth. Death is the birth of a new life. So on top of it feeling so unreal, I have this mindset on life where everyone dies. We're all born to die. Everyone is gonna die regardless, you know? No matter how protected you think you are, everybody is gonna die. And on top of all of that, like, everyone I know, everybody that knows me personally knows that I was the one that should be dead, you know? Because I tell everyone I know, like, I can't wait to die. It's not like I'm suicidal. I just can't wait to die because I really hate humanity as of today, nowadays. You know, the shit is, we live in hell. It just goes over our heads. Everybody thinks hell is this hellish, flamey place, but no, we live on hell. So I can't wait to die. But and I'll just talk about me dying so much, and I'll literally go outside looking for trouble every day. Like I said, I walk outside with my bat, my cane, my knife every day, looking niggas in the eye, like starting trouble on purpose. Like there's been a whole bunch of times when she was alive and she'll come in my room and be like, yo, Zaya, some old man is trying to talk to me. And I'll go downstairs. I'm on timing. I'm a start trouble. I'm gonna get into trouble, you know? Like, I wanted to get myself killed, like, for so long at one point. So to see her die, it's just so unreal, bro. Especially her being my 15-year-old little sister. And yeah, so basically her secret 19-year-old boyfriend basically killed her. He didn't murder her. It's not like he put a gun to her head. It's not like he purposely killed her. But he still killed her. And the nigga ain't never reach out to me. So he could suck my dick. You feel me? And I already put him on blast and ruined his life. And I even felt bad for the nigga at one point. Because everybody every day would just send me his address. Like, niggas is on him. So I was going to try to debt the situation and help him. So I told somebody sent me his address one day. And I was like, bro, fuck the address. Message the nigga and tell him, yo, I feel bad. Like, I wanted to make amends with the nigga, but the nigga, the nigga replied, like, go enter my Cash App giveaway or some shit. So I'm like, what? This nigga's a goofball. Suck my dick. Now I'm gonna ruin your life even more, stupid nigga. I would never kill the nigga. I gotta be a stupid ass nigga. I see a lot of people saying, oh, you better go spin for her. You better go spin the block and kill him. Why the fuck? I gotta be a stupid nigga to kill this Lil Xan ass nigga. Cause what in the Caucasian, like, really snorting perk 30s? Imagine me ruining my life, killing a nigga like that, bro. Like, I gotta be and I'm the number. If he dies, bro, everyone's gonna look at me, because out of my household, like, I'm the most violent. Like, you feel me? I'm the one who talks about death so much, and I don't care about me being alive. Like, so if he were to die, everything's gonna fall on me. So I would never even touch the nigga. Honestly, like, I don't even want to get near the nigga. You feel me? I gotta be stupid ass nigga to kill him or spin his block or pull up to his address. But yeah. So he basically killed her, and I see a lot of people say, oh, she lied about her age and said she was 17, but he knows she just graduated 8th grade. So you telling me she graduated 8th grade when she was 16 years old, bro? Come on. Niggas know what they're doing. You like niggas know when they fuck with a girl. Niggas be knowing girls' age, but they get told an age and they run off. A girl could tell a nigga, "Oh, I'm 25 years old." And a nigga will know she's actually 13 and still fuck with her just because she told me she was 25. Nigga, you know what you're doing. You know she's not fucking no 17, bro. You just saw her graduate 8th grade, nigga. She's in the 9th grade right now. You know that. You feel me? But, yeah. It's so hard. Like, I want to cry. I want to feel it. You feel me? I want to believe it. Like, I'm still in denial. Or maybe I just really accepted it, but I just want to cry. I want to be able to just... Sometimes it feels like she was never even here. My fucking camera just cut off again, but like I was saying, sometimes it feels like she was never even here to begin with. Like, I look at her, I'm like, was she ever even really here? But then, like, I'll just see something in real life that'll bring back that nostalgia, or even hear something like a song, like even Minecraft. Like, I'm a real nigga. I play Minecraft, bro. So even hearing the Minecraft music, that's a game me and her really shared in common. We really love Minecraft. So hearing Minecraft music, that shit makes me cry, cause that shit dead brings back that feeling. Like, it makes me remember, like, wow, she really was real. Like, yeah. Just, or video games, even playing any video game. Like, we love video games. We love playing games together. There's a lot of things that bring back that feeling, that memory, that, oh wow, she really was here. And I have a hard time, I overthink about whether, like, is she really my little sister, or is she just my little sister this lifetime? Like, if I could die right now, if someone was to come in here and stab me, and I die, and I reincarnate, or I don't reincarnate, I just die, and I'm just this ethereal energy being, like, will me and her still have that same connection? Is she still my sister, you know? Or is she just my sister this lifetime, this human experience, you know? But everyone tells me all the time, like, nah, you guys forever have that bond. Like, that's something that can't be broken, you know? That's something that can't just be made up in individual lifetime. So I really hope that's true, because we really don't know the answers, not as long as we're still alive as a human. You know, we'll probably get the answers once we actually die, but for now, you know, just overthink about a lot of shit. So I hope that's true, that, you know, we still have that connection, because otherwise it's like, what the fuck is the point of life? But yeah, bro, sucks. I gotta wear my 15-year-old little sister on a hoodie. Olivia Gracie Green, born December 21st, died on Easter Day, April 4th, 2021, the 4th day of the 4th month at 4 a.m. 4 forever. Yeah, man. I hope I didn't miss anything, because like I said, I already recorded this shit, and this shit just disappeared somehow. I don't know, but hope I didn't leave out any information that I may have said before. But that's the story time of how my 15-year-old little sister, Olivia, died, and how I feel about the situation 7 months and 16 days later. Well, the day I'm recording, I think it's November 20th today. She died April 4th. But, yeah, that's the story time, man. Oh, shit. There's, like, a water pipe in the background. I'm in a hood, so you feel me? If you hear random noises, I'll still live in a hood, like, you feel me? In the hood, so don't mind any background noises. But I think my GoPro has, like, features where it cancels out background noises or some shit. But yeah, that's a story time, man. I plan on making a whole... I definitely will update you guys about the situation, because it's still under investigation. I think it even got brought to the White House because it's such a huge thing. A 15-year-old girl dying, and she died 7 months ago. I see nowadays there's a lot of people overdosing on fentanyl and a bunch of young children dying, but when she died at the time, she was like the only one at that time. So you feel me? It was a big case at the time, and yeah, the case is still under investigation. Definitely will update you guys still on how I feel too. Plan on making more story times in the future because that's like the top 3 most requested videos for me. Story times. More story times. I'm gonna try to make some vlogs, some videos of me painting, customizing clothes, custom sneaker videos, smoke sessions, music playlists. And yeah, I'm an artist. Oh yeah, I make music too. Check out my music on SoundCloud, YouTube. Put the links below. I'm an artist. I make digital art. I paint, customize clothes. I customize sneakers, room decor. If you want to purchase any of my art, like these, for example, these 24 by 36 inch posters, I sell them for $30. You know, if you want to buy any of my art, check out my Instagram, Vulpzy. All of my social media is at Vulpzy. Instagram, Vulpzy. Twitter, Vulpzy. abcmouse.com, Vulpzy. Pornhub, Vulpzy. Twitter, Vulpzy. Skype, Vulpzy. NewYork.gov, Vulpzy. Everything's at Vulpzy. Check out my Instagram, though. That's where I have most of my art posted. If you want to purchase anything, hey, if you want to make a donation to me, I'll even drop my Cash app in the link below. My Cash tag, my whatever you call it, my username is the $ and then Vulpzy. So Vulpzy, like I said, it's everything. If you want to donate something on my Patreon, I just made a Patreon recently. Subscribe to there. Donate on Cash App. Purchase any of my paintings. Anything, man. Everything is appreciated. Your support is much appreciated. I appreciate you for tuning in, man. Leave a like. Comment some content you want to see from me or anything. If you just have any thoughts on your head, just leave them in the comments, you know? You can't leave them trapped in your head forever. Definitely subscribe. More content coming soon. Definitely, I got a whole bunch of story times. I hope I didn't miss anything because, like I said, I already recorded this video and it just vanished. Hope I didn't miss anything, but I really appreciate you guys, and I will update you guys about this whole situation about my beautiful goddess of a little sister, Olivia, who died at 15 years. But that is the